Now, normally I don't ask, but how was his birth?
Caesar.
Okay.
Fine, as far as I know. It's spinal blanc.
Okay. 40 weeks, 38 weeks? 38. Okay.
Yeah.
This is Tyler. He's, what, 4 weeks?
Yeah, 4.5.
Yeah.
We're nearly 5. Closer to 5.
Any baby you can do this to. I could do this to a 94-year-old baby.
94-year-old baby.
What I believe is babies are meant to oppose gravity. That's how we're all meant to oppose gravity, not to succumb to it. When we start succumbing to gravity, we're either guaranteed special needs or we're dying. You know, depending on what stage of the rainbow we're on with our age. The only way we can oppose gravity is with rotation. So the child or anybody that presents with less and less rotation, again, guaranteed developmental delays. So what I'm going to be doing is really just assessing each of his parts for rotation. Now, I'm not going to be overly critical, except this is a class, so that's why I said if I say anything, I'm already going to be working on it, because I'll give him a bit of a lesson just also to show you. So he's just chilling out. Now, yeah, you know, he's looking just to the right, but he's got stimuli, so I can't judge that, you know, let's say if a child has torticollis or something like that, because as you know, babies shouldn't favor. They should be able to go in and out of asymmetrical to symmetrical patternings with ease, not getting stuck. So see, he brought his head around just to show me he's okay. So I'm just gonna...
smiling at the camera.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go underneath his shoulders. I'm going to go underneath his pelvis. Oh my goodness, now you found me. Yeah. Go under the head just like you guys were doing. And just see, you know what I mean? Can I easily just rotate him left and right? Oh my goodness. You're going to be a talker. And now with each, now he'll go in and out of an inflection, but see how I can nicely rotate his arm? That rotation should be in every pinky, wrist. Same thing now, like I said, he's reacting to me, so, but see how nice, shoulder rotation, working his arms around. I know. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Same thing with his knees. Now this is where I notice right here with the foot. So I'm going to come around over here. Excuse me. Don't let him jump.
No jumping.
And the one thing I'm picking up is it's difficult for his heel to cross midline. So let's see what this leg's doing. So see how it's kind of easy for the left heel to go in and out. But for his right heel, just wants to stick just a little bit. But other than that, he's good. You can see, too, I can pick up the pelvis just like a head. Now, see, I can feel, too, where the spine just needs a little bit to twist a bit more. So, see, I can't just... See here how he wants to go left, left, right, right? Does that make sense? Versus on this side, see how I can twist that pelvis just a little bit more. So I'm going to just, as I do get to work... So I'm just underneath him, just like I did the head. See how it's a very similar movement pattern. And what I'm doing is I'm making contact and I'm just seeing, good, so tight, how this section of his spine is just moving to the left or to the right. But see already with him, he's just made a shift. From that little bit, just look at the difference. See now how he's not, his whole body isn't just going over? Does that make a little bit of sense? But see now how the feet right there are coming behind the pelvis. His diaphragm's changing. So see how the chest can rotate and twist just a bit more? If you can't catch it, it's going to be on video again anyway, but. And now I'm just going into that pelvis. So even though I'm just here, well, it's still 80 degrees out. It's not like it's camera. So I'm just here. See how I can just twist? Stuff I've been working on with Shani. But see how, there we go. Now see how he's starting to really counter. See for my actions? Now again, just going back. See now the difference? I worked on the left side. And I'm just gonna come in here. Oh. Now this pelvis is harder to twist. So see the difference here? Go a little faster versus here. It's very subtle. And this is something you can do when you diaper change him. I mean, you know, as you can see, he's cooing. There's no, you know, force or pain. I'm going extremely slow. And notice too, the more I move him, how much more he's moving. When you first slide him down, you know what I mean? That. And now I can come in here. What?
You might need a burp.
So now I'm going to come in here and just see if I can do something with the foot. In a sense, I'm just going for a ride. But see already? See how now the heel's coming over? There we go. Then now the leg can come out. Oh my goodness. And also what you can start to feel too is how he's pushing just lightly against. If he prefers a binky or something, that's too. Does he need a better burp? Did I not do it well enough?
No, he did also only have half a feet, so he could.
Okay.
No, he's looking. Are you hungry?
Just working on the pelvis.
It's not the earliest turned in.
No. No, even that, and he's just more extended as well.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that they do a lot with babies, I don't agree with, they hold the feet and kind of do a bicycle. What you really want to do is come underneath here, same concept, rotate and rotate. That goes after that Rubik's Cube thing that everything I work with is sort of like a Rubik's Cube. And see already now how much more, now there we go, the hips are coming out. See now how more obvious I counter. I'm over here to the right and to the left, and see how he counters through the shoulders now. So now to twist him, see the difference? He still goes over, but see more now he's much more supple in the hips. Is that obvious to everyone? If it's not.
Here it is. I got it.
And also now, Fauna, what's happening? See how nice and bouncy? And now what's going to start happening, hopefully, is his legs are going to start springing up naturally. Which again is at opposing gravities. They straighten up like that, and then they'll flop back. I'm just waiting for him to... See, he wants to stretch them naturally. Again, that's at opposing gravities, learning how to do it. There we go, yellow in. Now you've got more space. And there, see, two, that's the bicycle right there. See the difference? But that's a pre-crawl. He's just crawling on his back. There we go. See, now the shoulders get quicker.
Got another one. Have you got another one?
See now too how much looser, quote, the legs are getting.
Jessica.
But that's sitting up. See how it goes here to here. That roll. Now I can just bend his back and around his back. Notice I move with it. See now nice and supple. But that's why when you see kids later, even though they're quote typical and all of that, where they can't do these kind of things, you know, to teach them to wakeboard and all of that, because if they didn't just get these kind of little movements here, but it's so much easier to change a baby in like 5 minutes than it is to change a 3-year-old or an 8-year-old. You know, the older we get, the harder it is to change our habits. Not that we're habits. People look at them as habits, like don't bite your nails. I get it, that's a habit. But what it is that the way my foot presents to the floor, and if he was always, let's say, tight in the ankle or so forth, that continues through his system. You know, so he develops all these different, I call them developmental movements. And see how nice now he just counters all of that.
Oh. He's being like a brother.
And I'm just going to come around and I'll mess with his head.
Why are you being like your brother? Yeah. 2 in the house.
3. I got 3 in the house.
So I'm just going to go back under his head now because he just had all those pelvic changes. I'm just right underneath him here and just countering. See how he looks to you? I'm countering his shoulders to you. Yeah, I know. But even though he's not ready to sit up, see the difference now in the presentation, how he's already starting that roll to go to it. Changing my hands. Oh my goodness. Now this is more difficult, bringing his shoulder down to the ground where I'm tilting his head. So I'm not going to force him, so now I'll go same. Just to teach him bringing his shoulder down there. Remember, nothing should be difficult for a baby. He's just a baby. I'm not hurting him, so he should just respond to what I need him to do. There we go, see? That's it. Was it more difficult to nurse him to the left side than the right, or no?
To the left, yes. He
Yeah.
fusses on the left.
But that's
a lot
why, because he
more.
just couldn't turn his head over. Did you see that there?
Mm-hmm.
But that's where people go, oh, he's colicky.
But is that, you know how you spoke about the heel with the midline and then this side, is it all kind of...
It's
down the
all
spine?
connected. You can see it so much easier with the baby. It's so much harder to show it on a 6-foot person. But see now, look at how he just rocks and comes to sit. See how that's all working in his system. But he's just learning how to be neutral. I can do to the right, to the left. You don't become hand dominant until much later. And now I can just come in here and just get that counterbalance going this way. What?
Because that's where I notice, and I don't know if it's just, the opposition
Right.
that you're working that side, that left leg and the hip and everything is really light and it lifts, whereas the right one, it does.
But now look at him.
But yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
See how I can get the head
Yeah.
countering? So I'm just going to let him go for a second, see what he does. He's a
Don't
quiet
stop.
lady.
Stop.
Nothing nice.
See now how wiggly he is? Now see also the feet are
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. That's incredible, hey? That's just good.
Hands are coming out more. Because his balance is better. See he was full fisted when we start. Because check how you You done? But see now the hands
Yeah.
out and stuff, just from that. But see how the balance, and that was with like Mackenzie. Yeah, but now you can be hungry, huh? Babies will get real hungry from this real quick.